Good afternoon, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. I made the time to make sure to check that my mic was not muted this time. Fingers crossed I can keep this up. Let me sort this out. Perfect. Okay, we all seem to be pretty good today. Awesome. Hopefully there won't be any more technical issues. If they are, I might just switch games. I'm not sure if there's a game that was causing it or OBS or whatever. It might have been that my drivers needed an update. That could have been causing the issue. Who knows? If the game does cause issues again today, I'll just switch to like Crimson Desert or something instead. Oh no, welcome on in. Do you remember what day it is today? This is a question I'm going to ask everyone today. I think it's tradition. I kind of need to. You're not a real fan if you don't. You need to ask it to an annoying degree as well. Yeah, April 30th. I thought you'd remember. I wonder how many people remember what day it is today. Okay, let's have a look. There's a new Resident Evil trailer that just dropped as well. I think it's a Resident Evil movie. Pretty much, yeah, he keeps asking if there's anything special about it. He's like, it's April 30th. Why? Something special? What's so special about April 30th? What I'm gonna do, let's skip this track to the next one. I really like this one a lot more. Alright, let's have a look. Is there anything specific I want to talk about today? I've got a few videos I've seen clips of that I want to watch from someone I follow on TikTok, because I want to watch the whole video on YouTube. Because the clip I saw was quite interesting. But it's basically a Palestinian guy who lives in America and he debates Israeli people online. I'm not a massive fan of debate content, but he said some pretty interesting things and had some very interesting interactions, purely because he himself is Palestinian, which makes me want to have a better look at it. Probably a few more things. Let me see, has anything else just recently happened? Because the Resident Evil trailer only just dropped like 2 hours ago. New episode of The Boys also came out today. It was really fucking good. One of my favorite episodes. A lot of people are complaining that it's too much filler, but the whole point of it is meant to be a one-shot, and it shows the characters that aren't normally the main characters, and I fucking loved it. I'm glad when shows get a final season. Oh, hang on, ML's posted a new video. I'll put that on my list. I like it when shows commit to having an ending and not going on forever. Because I think that's a problem a lot of TV shows have, and they end up being really bad and getting cancelled. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you remember Prison Break, like the first 2 seasons of that show were like some of the best TV ever made, and then like season 3 onwards, it was just so bad. People completely forgot about. I mean, they kept trying to bring it back as well, and every single time they brought it back, it just was not that great. It did not go very well at all.
Connor World's asked me, Homelander has seen your YouTube ASMR and says it sucks.
Oh no, some ASMR would be horrible.
Boys show, total fake hero, laser eyes or not. My YouTube ASMR is tremendous. The best whispers, nobody does it better.
That's a horrible thing to think about.
Greatness because his ego's the size of my hands, which are huge. Stolen election vibes from him, but I win every time. Tell him to watch and learn.
No, I would hate to listen to Trump ASMR. It'd be the worst fucking thing out there.
This guy!
It'd literally be used to torture prisoners, I think. I'm doing good, Mohammed. I hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, you missed the medals. Kona got them both today.
Connor Worlds asked me, Trump told you to watch and learn. Oh, Trump, that orange buffoon with his fake tan and even faker hair, he thinks his ASMR is tremendous. Huh,
he remembers the chat history.
I've watched it. It's garbage. Like everything from that failing empire of his. America is the greatest, but even we have to deal with clowns like him. Watch and learn? I'd rather laser his ego into oblivion. Vought milk for when you need real power, not hot air. Thanks for sponsoring, subscriber. Keep paying up or else.
I like that they remember what you previously asked them and they can reference it. Okay, let's have a look. What else has happened today? I say today, what's happened this week? Oh, I've been making fun of an alt-right page for using AI. I'll talk about that today. Also, has anyone else been watching Invincible? Because the new season just ended and it's been one of the best, I think. There were so many episodes. I thought like there'd be like 1 or 2 good episodes, but no, there've been multiple really good episodes of Invincible. I'm not sure if anyone else watches it. It's basically Dragon Ball Z for white people. Are they actually? That's kind of sad, because like there wasn't really much depth or complexity to storylines in wrestling to begin with. I mean, a lot of places have been using AI, and it's been kind of sad. Like, it was never great to begin with, but now it's just like rock bottom and below. You reckon the industry is like, alright, cool, if everyone makes really bad stuff with AI, then it'll be more acceptable? Do you reckon that's the direction they're going in? Like, if everything else sucks, they'll have no choice but to enjoy it, because it's the only other thing we have. Also, another thing that's happened recently, China started banning anime, and let me talk about that as well. Hang on. Let me open that one up. I think, Mohammed, if you do exclamation mark medals, it should be just that on its own. Or you can check your own, and you can tag someone to check theirs as well. There you go. So you got 204, which is pretty fucking impressive, to be honest. I think you do have more than Kona, if I'm correct. If you do medals and then add someone, you can see how much they have as well. Okay, I want to do my Duolingo today, so we'll also do... We'll do... Wordle. Just to get warmed up. Maybe I'll do some time death throws if I feel like it afterwards. But I'm going to try streaming some more Neverness To Everness, if that works. It wasn't working last time very well. I think it's because of some issue with OBS, or maybe my drivers needed updating, but it should be fine now. If not, I'll switch to playing Crimson Desert. Or maybe Death Stranding too. Has everyone else also seen that clip of Russell Brand trying to find a Bible verse on the Piers Morgan show? Let me see if we can find that clip. I don't think I've talked about that yet. But it was comically tragic trying to watch him find a verse after claiming to be Christian for so long. Okay, I think I'm good to start talking about some stuff. Let me start by doing my Duolingo. Well, before I do, hang on. Let's play. Watch this. Okay, let's get my Spanish lesson in first of all.
Y.
And?
Más.
Maestro.
Maestro.
Libro.
Libro.
Más.
Yo no quiero un café.
Yo no quiero un café.
Yo quiero un café.
I want coffee. I want a coffee. Shit, I missed out the un.
Más. Mal. Yo quiero más pan. Más. Mal.
Hard to tell the difference between those two.
¿Quieres un té?
You want some
Yo
tea.
quiero agua.
I want water.
Hola, disculpen.
Okay.
Quiero más café con leche y la cuenta, por favor.
¿Dónde está la persona? Where is this person? They are at a cafe.
¿Tú quieres agua?
¿Quieres agua? Yes, I want more milk. Sí, yo. Go. Leche. She wants bread. Ella quiere pan. Okay. Miguel, ¿quieres más something en tu café? Azúcar. You want more sugar in your coffee? Please, I want a tea. Por favor.
Por favor.
Yo quiero un té. Tú quieres más té. Yo no quiero más té.
¿Quieres más agua? Mal.
Señora, ¿quiere más queso con la ensalada? ¿O más pan?
You want more cheese or more bread? I want a taxi. I want milk with salad, please.
Señor, ¿quiere usted leche?
Señor, ¿quiere usted leche? Do you want milk? Okay. The boy wants bread. El niño quiere pan.
Yo quiero un café.
Yo quiero un café. I want a coffee.
Yo quiero más pan. Mal. Más.
¿Quieres más agua? Mal.
Shit.
¿Quieres más agua? Más. Mal. Más.
There we go. Okay, got it in the end. Sweet, got that all done, sorted. Moving on to Wordle. Does anyone have any suggestions for a starting word before I can think of one? I'll go with whatever anyone suggests. Actually, no, hang on. Since it's almost the end of April, they won't let me use the name of a month. I thought because obviously my stream title was in reference to it being April 30th. So with cons. Okay, got an O. Orbit. Okay. Both frown. No, there's no N in there. Hang on. Fuck. Oh! That's very close. Okay. Is it gonna be a crock of shit? It is. It was a double letter. I knew it. I knew they were gonna do shit like this. They always do it, and it's fucking annoying. But this time, I was ready for it. Okay. Let's chat. Let's have a look, see what I want to do next. The plan is to play some Neverness To Everness. I'll get that loaded up. Or at least ready to go. Okay, let me talk about some of the stuff that's happened this week then. Let's play. So there's this really weird right-wing page called the Atlas Society I occasionally make fun of. So one of my secrets is the way I get, if I want to get some memes for really low effort, and because of my page is mostly very left-wing, right? One of the best ways to get left-wing memes without having to put in any effort is to find right-wing pages or groups. And occasionally you'll see them make posts that are really fucking stupid or unself-aware that they end up accidentally becoming really good left-wing memes that I can then just take and reuse with my own, obviously, political bias attached to it. And it's always been good for me, but unfortunately they start using AI and making AI slop like this. This is in regards to Zora Mamdani in New York saying he's going to tax the rich. They had to make this fake AI post because obviously the shit they want to believe doesn't actually happen or exist in real life. So they need to make AI images to show things that they wish they could be angry at. They literally have to make shit up all the time. But I think this is fucking comical because, like, they think the rich already pay taxes and that taxing the rich is gonna make them want to leave. Like, motherfucker, they don't pay taxes to begin with. That's the problem. That's why they're being taxed now. But second of all, right? When the rich leave New York, they can't take their properties with them. So when all the landlords that are buying up all the housing in New York and driving the prices up decide to leave, they can't take the flats and homes with them. They can't take the means of production with them either. Like, how is this supposed to be something that people think is upsetting? Like, oh no, the people that are driving up the prices of the homes in my area are gonna leave and stop doing that. But it's always been a good way to get engagements and stuff because obviously everyone loves making fun of stupid people who believe this shit. Like, imagine being this bad of a bootlicker. Like, even the comments I hear, like, saying, like, the Atlas Society really thought it did something, huh? You mean the taxes they weren't already paying? Like, we all know the whole reason they're upset about being taxed for the empty properties now is because they weren't paying taxes to begin with. You know, it's a true scenario because libertarians have to use Gen AI to make it a true scenario to validate their own delusions. Honestly, Conus, the sad truth is that Ayn Rand is like probably the only thing most right-wing libertarians I've ever read. It's like their version of Harry Potter. It's like Atlas Shrugged is the one book that makes them think they're smart, even though we have an entire video game series called the Bioshock series, which shows how fucking flawed Ayn Rand was. Like, the writers of Bioshock were like, right, cool, this is so fucking stupid, we can make an entire video game about how this idea is totally gonna fail. Turns out it's a very good, you know, solid foundation for a horror series. Yeah, all the comments saying which taxes, like, they've never paid taxes to begin with. Like, if you could press a button and make all the billionaires in your area leave, would you press the button? People don't realize just how much fucking better life would... I mean, libertarians specifically don't realize how much better life would be if, you know, all the billionaires weren't buying up all the property in your area and making living fucking expensive. They're just bottom-feeding leeches, aren't they? It's because they're smart enough to know slightly better, even if it's only slightly better, right? So to be fair, like, fair play to anarchists. I do appreciate the ones that have been throwing Molotov cocktails at Sam Altman's house. I don't know if you heard about this, but there have been people going to the CEO of AI companies like OpenAI and shooting at their homes or throwing Molotov cocktails at them. And I know it's a crime and you should not, you know, encourage criminal behavior. But I'm not upset about them not being caught. I don't mind that. It's okay to be completely neutral, right? It's okay to not be vocally in favor of arresting them or anything, but I can be completely okay with just letting them do whatever it is they did and then, you know. I'm sure there's more important things to focus on than the safety of Sam Altman. In fact, I saw posts online about how fucking Kojima, the name Sam Altman is. Like, you're talking about a guy who makes alternative machines like AI, and his name is Altman. The motherfucker who made AI is called Altman. That's like some Kojima level, Die Hard Man shit, right? Alright, next point. I don't know if anyone's been watching the latest season of Invincible. It's really fucking good. I've enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. Some absolutely amazing episodes. But there's been some videos and clips online of people saying, oh, the animation's so bad now. This is how it should look like. And they keep showing this specific fan edit of Invincible saying it looks so much better than the Amazon animated series. And don't get me wrong, it does have some flaws, but it's not a case of the animation being bad. It's a case of, like, because the production schedule of Invincible is more closer to a TV show than it is to an animation show, and the amount of animation staff they have is a lot less than most animated shows. They're basically constantly crunching the animators, and it's not giving them the time they need to animate to the level they could do. I mean, the animation they release is good, don't get me wrong, it's fucking great. There's some great episodes in there. But I understand the concern people have, but this is not it. The fucking fan edits of them adding a lighting filter and just changing the contrast and shit like this is no different to when J.J. Abrams put lens flares in every scene in his very early work, to the point where it's almost blinding. Same fucking shit happening right here. And you cannot convince me that it's just not that. I think anyone who thinks this looks good is stupid as all hell. And a lot of them have been AI as well. As this, some of them have been an actual edit that someone has made, but even then, it's not a good edit. Maybe that's what the post-credit scene is going to be, Kona, of this season. Maybe once Trump is finally no longer in the picture, we'll get like a post-credits like phone call conversation. And we'll only see it here, Ocelot's side of the conversation, and he's telling Kojima about how the AI is working exactly like you wanted it to. Gotta admit, I fucking love the post-credits, like phone calls we get in NGS games, where you only hear one side of it. I think those are so much better than the MCU post-credit scenes, because they actually build up to something. Okay, here's another thing that's also happened, specifically in China. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but China actually heavily censors a lot of anime. One of them will, hang on, let me get a picture of this. Because it's kind of tragic how they do it. But in China, specifically China, well, they censor anime quite heavily. And one of the things they have to censor is blood. So, I don't know who came up with this idea, but they decided to make all the blood white in anime in China. Because they're not allowed to show blood or violence, specifically. I mean, apparently they can show violence, because they still show that. They just changed it all to milk or something else, depending on which way your mind goes. I think it ended up making it way more explicit than it should have been, with the way they censor it. No, this is their regulation. And they've also started banning anime that has very anti-government themes, which is wild, because there's a lot of, I mean, this literally bans the entirety of the Gundam franchise because it's very anti-war, anti-government. It bans a lot of anime, I think. I think if your favorite anime is banned in China, that means it's probably really fucking good. Because art without any political messaging is basically soulless. That's why most AI art is so fucking shallow and bad, because there's no point behind any of it, and it makes no sense. Kona, this is one of my favorite albums. It's Sora and Show by Game Chops. It's a lo-fi version of the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. And it's got some bangers on there. You're not wrong in calling that, because the story in Kingdom Hearts is very dumb. It is incredibly dumb. You can tell they make it up as they go along. Because a lot of it retroactively just makes the story worse. In fact, I think Kingdom Hearts is a good example. Let's chat. I think Kingdom Hearts is a really good example of how you don't need to be a good writer to make a good story. It's perfect. It's a perfect example because there are so many fans of Kingdom Hearts, and even the fans agree the story is bad. You're not a real fan of Kingdom Hearts unless you hate the story, because it gets worse with every fucking game they add in. But people love the games. They love the characters. And they're still invested. I think it's because the story, even though it makes no sense and it is objectively bad, there's no arguing with that. It's a bad story, but it still succeeds in doing what every story wants to do, and that's, you know, evoke emotion in people who are reading it, watching it, whatever they're doing, consuming it. Isn't that, which is the ultimate goal of every story, isn't it? Every form of media, every piece of art, media, whatever, wants to get emotional response from the people that interact with it. And unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts does succeed with that, even though it's really fucking bad and does everything wrong, which is an interesting thing to think about. Like, you don't need to be good at something to do it correctly, I guess, if that's a thing. Alright, let's talk shit about Russell Brand right now. Let's play.
Can I go back to asking a question about
This is a clip of Russell Brand of the Piers Morgan show.
Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay. What was your thinking in taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the relevant passages?
Because you don't know, abusers like Russell Brand, what they love to do, you'll see this happen a lot, is they'll convert to Christianity and become a devout Christian whenever something bad is going to happen to their reputation. If they're going to get, you know, accused of something really fucking bad. And the reason they do this is because they can claim that God has forgiven them, so they don't have to seek forgiveness from the people that they've wronged. They can absolve themselves, basically, by saying, oh, God's forgiven me for what I've done. And they can basically go completely around having to get any forgiveness from the victims that they've wronged. Is it loud? Hang on. Let me see what I can do about that, because it's really tricky. I want to turn it down. Oh shit. I can mute it, I can't seem to turn it down. Hang on. Now TikTok's having a go at me. 1 second.
And second-hand set of dimensions in an astral plane.
Let me appeal this real quick. Let me refresh this, see if that works. It's really annoying because it's slightly cut off. I can't properly reach the volume button. It'd be like that. If I refresh that again, will it have gone down? Oh, can I just turn it down in OBS? Hang on. There we go, that should be better. Alright, back to this clip.
Didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah. And you're right, Brea did say, you know, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man. It's pretty.
In his defense, I think this might genuinely be the first time he's actually opened that Bible. Probably mostly uses it as a prop to show everyone that he's a Christian. I think this might legitimately be the very first time it's actually looked at it. He probably gets Bible verses off the internet. Just like by Googling like verses that reaffirm things that he wants to believe, I guess, or whatever agenda he wants to push. Like, why would you need to cherry pick this hard if you apparently believe in everything that this book is preaching, right? He's skipping over so many verses that probably go against everything he wants to believe.
It says here.
The way that he's fucking... I hate Piers Morgan, but the way he fucking looked at the camera as well.
The verse that I was looking at that day was...
actually insane.
I can't actually find the verse that I had that day. But this is good enough. This is from Isaiah 12.
It looks like something that would be in like the fucking Office or like Peep Show or something. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Anyway. There's a new trailer for the Resident Evil movie coming out. Which is going to be interesting, because I don't know if you know much about adaptations of Resident Evil. They have never been good. Like, the first Resident Evil movie franchise was literally nothing to do with the games. And then the TV series they made also had nothing to do with the games. And they've all been pretty bad, but I guess some people still enjoyed them. I mean, I'm curious, okay. Interesting. It looks better than what we've got, but the bar was very low, so...
Hey guys, Hamza here. In today's video, we speak with two different people. The first conversation is with an IDF soldier, pretty straightforward. We expose all of his...
I've seen this guy on TikTok quite a lot.
He literally admits war crimes.
And he's got some interesting clips, and I want to see the whole context behind a lot of it.
That's where things get weird. The second guy says he's in the IDF, but something doesn't add up. And by the end, I catch him in his lie. Things they say are crazy. Anyways, let's get started with the IDF soldier. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, are you in the IDF?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do you think about what's happening in Gaza? Like what you guys are doing to Gaza?
Gaza.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you think what you guys are doing in Gaza is good?
Yes.
Really? I mean, you guys are...
Wait.
Are you guys children?
Yes.
Oh, is that a good...
Fucking admitted it right off the bat. I don't know how anyone, if they were killing children, why would they admit to that immediately, right? Like, that's not good publicity. Did they not receive any propaganda training at all? How fucking low is the bar to join the IDF, apparently? And to be fair, they literally take as anyone they can. No, straight up sociopathic behavior to not only kill children to begin with, that's fucking horrible, but also being able to admit to it proudly like this? Holy fuck.
Muslim children. Wow. You like Muslim children?
Yes.
Do you like Palestinian children?
Yes.
Does it make you feel good when you bomb a hospital? Really?
Yes.
Okay, what about Iran? When you bomb Iran?
I feel good.
Lebanon. When you bomb Lebanon, is it good?
It seems safe, but unfortunately not.
In Lebanon, is that okay?
Yeah, this is...
Like, this seems like something that would be, like, fucking made with AI or some shit, but no, that's a real fucking IDF soldier. Like, this is, like, the kind of thing that the right-wing people would make AI videos of left-wing people saying to show them being bad, but no, this is just straight up genuinely what an IDF soldier fucking believes and thinks. And it's shocking and kind of tragic, to be honest.
What about the children, the babies?
The babies is good too.
Really? In Lebanon?
Yes, in Lebanon, in Gaza, in Iran.
Really? It's okay to babies in Iran?
Yes.
And
okay.
in Gaza?
Yes.
And in Lebanon?
Yes.
You really believe that?
Yes.
Really? Have you ever killed any Palestinians? Have you ever killed any Palestinian children? How many?
I don't know.
You don't keep track?
No, but I...
Like, not even a shred of guilt in any of that.
Palestinian children?
Yes.
Have you walked into Lebanon or no?
Yes.
You've children.
I mean, the fucking religious propaganda they have to swallow is pretty heavy. So it shouldn't surprise people that they are genuinely this fucking genocidal and crazy.
Well,
and the babies.
Well,
2-year-old babies in Gaza, babies.
Do you remember when fucking, not even just like the idea of propaganda, but even the Americans were saying, oh my god, Hamas beheaded babies, how bad. They understood the idea of killing a child is bad, yet they are fucking proud of not only doing it, they've done it more than any other country in the entire fucking world has done. I mean, right now, like, Gaza is home to the most child amputees in the entire world. And these cunts are fucking proud of that fact. That's genuinely really fucking shit to think about.
yes, well, will he be 18 years old?
People are not mad enough at this country and its fucking shitty army.
Yes, yes.
How do you sleep at night, knowing that you've children before?
I sleep very good, actually. Very good.
Really? You sleep well knowing that you've children?
Yeah.
Really? You just told me that you had children before. That's okay with you?
Yeah, that's okay.
How old are you?
18.
You're 18 and you've children before?
Yes.
He's barely an adult.
1 year.
You've been in the IDF for 1 year and you've Palestinian children already?
Yes.
Is it normal for the IDF to kill Palestinian children?
Yes. Children.
You children?
I mean, Gaza's 55% children.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not disgusted with yourself?
No.
You are disgusting, and you should be ashamed of yourself, and you deserve to go to... What the...
Apparently he hung up after that.
That was insane. Hi.
Oh, I know you.
Are you in the IDF?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do you think about Israel killing children?
What do you think about Hamas killing his own people?
I'm asking you a question and you're deflecting. That's typical Zionist behavior. I'm gonna ask you again. Israel has...
They always deflect like this. So they're like, oh, but what about Hamas? Motherfucker, if you think what Hamas is doing is bad, why are you doing the exact same thing but on a large scale? If you genuinely fucking believe that killing people was bad and Hamas are bad for doing it, why are you doing the same? And why are you doing it more than they are? Because if you think it's bad and then you do the same thing but do it more, you are now worse than the person you're trying to condemn. It's fucking stupid, but they have the self-reflective ability of a fucking vampire and they cannot see any of this, and it's fucking embarrassing.
Children in Gaza since October 7th. What do you think about that?
Is Hamas killing them? You like Hamas?
Hospitals are being bombed by Israel. Schools are being bombed. The only thing you can do is deflect. It's not fine. I'm asking you a question. What do you think about Israel killing 20,000 children in Gaza?
It's not Israel killing children in Gaza.
Who's killing the children in Gaza?
You are.
I am?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because you are supportive of Hamas. Hamas is depending on people like you to be...
No, last guy was just proud of it. He was basically bragging about it.
That has absolutely nothing to do with the children being killed in Gaza. You guys are in hospitals, refugee camps, and civilian infrastructure, schools. Understand? Yeah. Civilian infrastructure is being bombed.
You from the States?
I live in the States. Originally, I'm Palestinian, yeah.
Palestinians from where? He's saying it like he's proud of it.
I am proud of it. Are you stupid or stupid? Which one? I'm from the West Bank, Ramallah. Now I'm going to ask you again. What do you think about the children of Gaza being killed by Israel? 20,000 of them, nearly 30,000 have been killed in the past 2 years.
Well, I will tell you this. Palestinian people like their children to die. They like it.
Oh, so you do it for them? Israel has hospitals. Israel has schools.
Let me turn this quality up.
Right.
Not how pixelated it is.
Have been found in children's heads in Gaza.
So you saw the X-rays and
yes, this is all public information.
I mean, the doctors have basically confirmed it.
I cannot give you this type of information.
That means that you did.
Who said I did? I'm just telling you that I cannot give you this type of information.
Okay.
It's classified.
It's classified. Have you ever killed any Palestinian children?
We don't kill children.
20,000 children have
The other guy would disagree with this.
Have you ever killed any Palestinian children?
This is Hamas war.
It's Hamas
This-
war.
you know,
Hamas
let me
war.
tell-
And then how many Hamas members have you killed?
Let me tell you something.
How many Hamas members have you killed?
I hopefully all of them.
How
but
many
I think
Hamas
not.
members have you guys killed?
You know, I see you.
How many
you
Hamas
another
members have you
Hamas
guys
member.
killed?
But you another Hamas member. You still alive, right?
This is what they fucking do. They accuse everyone they don't like of being Hamas and then use that as a reason to justify killing them, I guess.
Document. The least that I ask from you guys is that you leave a like on the video and subscribe to
Yeah,
the
you can have a like.
Anyways, let's continue. I'm a Hamas member?
Of course, Palestinian children killed by Hamas.
No. Israel kills them. They them. They
No,
throw bombs
no,
at them.
Hamas,
So where
Hamas.
are you? Okay, why do you bomb
But you're
hospitals?
fucked.
Why do you bomb hospitals?
Because it's a Hamas.
You can tell the brainwashing is strong in this one.
Because Hamas put them there.
So it's okay to bomb the children even though Hamas put them inside?
It's okay. Hamas taking the children, putting them in shields, right, and then die with them. It's a Hamas. It's a Hamas problem, not my problem.
So it's okay to bomb the hospital because there's Hamas soldiers inside.
Of course.
Okay, so if you have an Israeli Jewish hospital and there were Hamas soldiers inside, is it okay to bomb it and kill the Jewish people?
Yes. No. If there is a Hamas,
If there's a Hamas soldier inside of an Israeli Jewish hospital, can you bomb that hospital and kill Hamas soldier along with Jewish people inside?
You're talking about fairy tales, man. I'm talking about reality. You're talking about if
This is the fucking double standard that you have. They're like legitimately like, oh, there's a Hamas soldier inside that hospital, bomb it and everyone else in there. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a valid military target because there's a Hamas agent maybe in there. But if you suggest the idea of the same thing happening to Israel, like maybe there's an IDF soldier in a hospital, should we bomb that entire hospital in Tel Aviv to get to that one IDF soldier? Like, no, that's bad. Don't do that. That's anti-Semitic. Like I said before, they have the self-reflective ability of a fucking vampire. They can't see shit when it comes to criticizing themselves or self-reflecting in any way.
Unfortunately for yourself,
It's fucking embarrassing.
there have been instances where hospitals have been where there have been no Hamas soldiers inside.
Listen to me, my friend.
I'm gonna
You're
ask
Islamic,
you,
right?
I'm gonna ask you
You're
again.
Islamic, right?
That's not the right term. I'm gonna ask you again. If you have an Israeli hospital with Hamas inside, but also Jewish
everything
doctors,
related to the Islamic regime. Everything related.
in Israel, if it had Hamas inside with their doctors and
Let me tell
nurses,
you what's your name. What kind of type of a person you are. How you say like the sucking blood? How you say the one that sucks blood?
Israeli.
No, like you.
No, that's
like
the word. I'll give it to you. It's Israeli. Go ahead. Continue.
He's trying to call him a leech.
And sitting in the States. And first of all, thank you for all your support.
He wants to call him like a parasite or something. He just can't find the word.
Very thank your family, and also thank for your family in Ramallah that pay us that they can live there. Okay.
So what are you doing with the American tax dollars? What are you doing with the American tax dollars?
We're being the shit out of the Palestinians. What you think? They're all. You also, my friend.
See, the way he just calls him terrorist just because he doesn't like him personally. That's essentially what they do. It's what they're programmed to do, right? If you don't like someone, they must be a terrorist or an anti-Semite. And therefore, you now have the right to kill them. Therefore, it's justified to them. They're fully indoctrinated.
Yes, of course.
Is every Palestinian a terrorist?
Of course.
Does that mean you should kill everyone in Gaza?
Huh?
Does that mean you should kill everyone in Gaza?
No, I think what should happen is every Palestinian...
Ignore your friend that's trying to PR control you. I heard what he said. I'm going to ask you again. Do you think you should kill everyone in Gaza?
Everybody...
He wants to say yes, you can tell.
There you go. So say it. Say it with your chest. Don't be scared of it. Say that you want to kill every child in Gaza. Say it.
I'm telling you. Gaza is
Say it with your chest.
Israeli
Stop trying to
territory.
walk on eggshells. Tell me straight to my face.
You like when children, Palestinian children, because there is something to talk about.
We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it before the genocide. We've been talking about it before the genocide. There's been an occupation. You guys don't only kill us, you ethnically cleanse us. You guys torture us.
Occupation, my friend. It's not occupation. It's mine to take. That's it.
So that's called an occupation. You are taking. I mean, that's called stealing land. That is illegal under international.
He admitted to being on stolen land, but Israel literally stolen land.
Is Gaza yours?
The fact that they know what they're doing is bad and they're happy to lie about it, or then eventually they fully admit to it. Like, they admit to it after they already acknowledge that it's bad and denied doing it. It's like, okay, so you know it was bad and you lied about it. It's so fucking stupid then admit to something that you know is bad and have acknowledged it's bad and try to claim you didn't do.
God gave Moses the Torah and he gave the...
They probably won't, Connor. That's a sad thing about it.
You're exposing yourself as you speak. If you want to continue speaking...
They're going to probably run with the Nuremberg defense and say, oh, we were just following orders.
Of your municipality or in your neighborhood, you don't know. Also sitting in the courtroom when you're in your city, you don't know. Everywhere, my friend.
Unfortunately, Israel has the backing of America, so they can get away with doing shit like this.
I mean, bro, they're exposing themselves, bro. They're exposing themselves so unbelievably insane.
He didn't even have to prompt him more much anyway. The guy fucking admitted to most of it himself.
The channel for more. And if you like the hoodie that I'm wearing, which is a
Alright, here's another one.
Hello?
In fact, before I play this, because there's gonna be an ad in a second, I'm gonna have to BRB and go to the toilet. Have a quick piss break. I'll be back in just a moment before we watch this next one. Be right back. Ultimately, the saddest part about this whole situation is the fact that I put more thoughts into my words about the death of Charlie Kirk than Donald Trump did when he told someone else using AI prompts to generate the video he posted. For those of you who don't know, there's a video posted of Donald Trump doing like a eulogy for Charlie Kirk, and it's very clearly AI. Either he did it in one take and got someone to fix it in AI afterwards, or he was just completely generated in AI, because it's very glitchy. And you can see like jump cuts and things moving, like he'll move his hand and like the tree behind him also moves along with it, which is like actually insane. One of the funniest things you can do is if you lasso onto one of these trees like so. Let me get it a little higher actually. It is based on physics. Let's try about there, and then if I were to pull this tree in, I can then yeet myself across like that. Which is very useful for getting around. And another interesting thing you can do is if you look directly down, jump, and just punch the ground. You can triple jump like this. Now, before I take out the end, I must do what any gentleman would do, and that's teabag him. It's a ritual we need to go through. So I'm about to take him out. It's gonna be the end of his life, and he's lived like 100 years. So, you know, it's only right for me to do this to him before I take him out. There you go. Alright. Goodbye, old man. I had to do it to him.
Bene Gesserit acolyte. I am a feminist, so maybe I should be a Bene Gesserit acolyte. Ventat, recon strategy, okay. And then trooper. Maybe I will, because you get the voice.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Only 60 seconds left.
I mean, you can get ordained online, can't you, to actually perform marriages? Have you ever thought about doing that? But ultimately, the saddest part about this whole situation is the fact that I put more thought into my words about the death of Charlie Kirk than Donald Trump did when he told someone else to use an AI prompt to generate the video he posted. For those of you that know, there's a video posted of Donald Trump doing like a eulogy for Charlie Kirk, and it's very clearly AI. Either he did it in one take and got someone to fix it in AI afterwards, or he was just completely generated in AI, because it's very glitchy. And you see like jump cuts and things moving, like he'll move his hand, and like the tree behind him also moves along with it. Which is like actually insane. Because they don't like each other's works, they only like their own work that they generate, right? And at that point, I mean, I can see why. Why would you enjoy someone else's work when you can make the exact same thing yourself, but to your taste? It's why I think it's stupid. Like, legitimately, if there's ever any product out there made with AI that you want, like I've seen people buying like AI mouse pads with artwork on them. Legitimately, at that point, if you're
and like the outward portrayal of philanthropy is such an American thing to enjoy and watch that like I just can't imagine anywhere else than America. I know we're having our own problems right now, and most people probably couldn't even afford to go to Disney, let alone Beastland.
Hey, you just mentioned that they can't afford to go to Disney.
So, like, I guess I'm not really surprised, because I mean, in Saudi Arabia they can probably afford it. I guess. I don't know anything about Saudi Arabia really, but it does feel like kind of a random location. Like, forgive me if I'm just being ignorant. In here, but I'm just surprised that Mr. Beast wouldn't build it where a majority of his audience is. Right?
Openly endorsing Jake Paul for a future U.S. presidency over your dead arse, and also how all of us are better than you. From the fiery pits of hell, where I just debated the late Rush Limbaugh on why the Devil's Pitchfork is overrated. I challenge you, Rich Rome Steelix.
He's mispronouncing your name.
Trump didn't mean that as a brilliant 4D chess move against the woke left. Jake Paul, a fighter, not a president, unlike me, who'd arm every citizen with AR-15s for real security. And you all better? Ha! 73% of you can't even spell debate without autocorrect. Prove me wrong, cowards. I edit nothing except losses, obviously.
Okay, I thought I beat this thing. Apparently not. So let's squash it again. It is. It's giving 2 middle fingers. I thought it was like a shocked like Pikachu face or something, but no, it's 2 middle fingers. Yeah, I can only see it because I'm watching it. I've got my PC screen. Obviously, I can hover over it to see a bigger version of it. And obviously, when the bigger version comes up on there, you can see it better.
Oh, what about this guy? I hate this guy.
Oh, the goth dude, right?
I hate this guy.
This edgy motherfucker.
Actually pisses me off.
He's the kind of guy that come up to you if you're wearing a band t-shirt and ask you to name 10 albums.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hogwarts. Let's see. How many people are currently playing it? There you go. You got like. Yeah, you got all these people. Go talk to them about it if that's what you want to talk about. I'm sure they all enjoy it too. Legitimately, why are you bring?
Yeah, there's something ironic about it, isn't there? Keanu Reeves being.
Let me activate this first. One, two, three. Do you know what? Summon a second one. Why not? I think this is me winning. Yes. And same for you. If he hit me with a call by the grave, then I would have been done for. But no, this is GG. Turn 4 Exodia. It's a very consistent deck, and I've been testing it a lot. You know what, let's go chat with her. I know where she is. Here you are. Right, I've returned. I'm gonna play this next video, I think. Hang on. No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip to the next one. Because ML has posted a new video, and I want to see more about her stuff. So I am a big fan of her work.
Very strange about
And she's been working hard on the YouTube content lately.
aliens, and it's not even the resonance cascade. It's the people. Because in one of the most advanced research facilities in the entire world, all of the scientists you meet are the same. They're all men. But that wasn't actually always the plan. There was originally a female scientist character with a defined role in the story and a moment that would have significantly changed how the players understood the world around them. But then, relatively late in development, she was removed. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is ML, also known as Eel of the World, or also known as Judith Mossman. For this video, I came across some of my old cosplay plans from when I was a teenager, and one of the ones on there was Judith Mossman from Half-Life 2, which is like the easiest cosplay ever. It's just a white...
I couldn't even tell that was a cosplay until she mentioned it.
2026 to carry that one out, but here we are. That actually got me thinking about how few women there are in the Half-Life games as a whole. Like, of course there's Alex, of course there's Judith, but it even got me thinking about the first one and how there's no women in the first Half-Life at all. After some searching, I found out about the woman scientist who was cut from the first Half-Life game. But why was she cut? In earlier versions of Half-Life's development, specifically before 1997, where they did a major rewrite, the game included a more complex sequence which was set in the communications sector of Black Mesa. In this version, players would encounter a female scientist responsible for managing the facility's communication systems. This is what she looked like. She had a really cute design, and I, for one, would have loved to see her in the final game. Unlike a lot of the scientists in Half-Life, she wasn't just a background detail, she was actually part of a structured interaction. She would give the players a clear objective: realign a satellite dish. The player would leave the area, complete the task, and then follow the same pathway they took to get there through the facility. But the outcome of the player's return is very different to what we see in the final game. Instead of offering assistance, when the player came back, she would be there ready, waiting with the HECU, and she'd betray the player by giving him to the military. In the version of Half-Life that was ultimately released, the player still moves through the same kinds of spaces and completes similar system-based objectives, but the narrative framing around them is gone. Instead, progression is handled through environmental puzzles and combat encounters with the HECU forces or alien life forms, depending on the chapter. So it's something that's completed in motion rather than something that resolves into a story moment. To understand why this cut is significant at all, it helps to have a look at how Half-Life treats its scientists as a whole. Throughout the game, the scientists are consistently presented as non-threatening. They hide from danger, they rely on the player for protection, and in my opinion, they really remind me of
No dumpster peeking out.
type of character. They can't really do anything for themselves. They are always.
I was half expecting to see Majima in there from the Yakuza series.
Over time, this establishes a clear pattern. The scientists are safe, predictable, and they're on your side. It's literally like a damsel in distress, but with scientists instead. If they then introduced another character that would have broken the cycle, that would have had a massive impact on the game. It wouldn't just be as simple as adding in a plot twist, it would actually affect the way players interact with the game from that point onwards. The presence of uncertainty, even in a small way, would shift the entire tone of the game. It would turn from a straightforward survival to something closer to paranoia. Although that kind of narrative is relatively common now, in 1998, especially in a first-person shooter that never cuts away from the player's perspective, it would have been much harder to execute convincingly. One of the biggest factors that contributed to this character being cut was technical limitation. At the time, Half-Life was built on the Gold Source engine, which placed heavy constraints on character animation and expression. Facial movement was minimal, voice acting was limited, and scripted interactions had to be kept relatively simple to function.
I forget how weird the fucking Valve logo intros have been.
Timing and execution, and if you are limited technically and physically with what you can do with that, it's just not going to land the same. The player would need to understand what's happening, why it's happening, and also how they should feel about it, all without breaking immersion, especially as Valve moved away from the traditional cutscene approach into a more seamless in-world narrative. As a result,
And I like it when games do that. I like it when they have in-game cutscenes, like in-engine. Especially third-person games where you can put silly cosmetics on your character.
This is a scene from the game, you can hear the acting, and you
I like seeing my own custom character in cutscenes and standing out like a sore thumb.
Busy now. Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago? You'll just have to wait until after the test. I am rather looking forward to this analysis, aren't you? I'm sure of it.
Now imagine you are trying to implement a plot twist into a game like this, with this limited capability. You'd have to do it super well, or it will just fall flat. What's particularly interesting though is that this character didn't disappear entirely, it was just delayed. Valve has had a tendency to revisit previous ideas that, for whatever limitations or reasons, were not able to work the first time, and a really good example of this is with Dog. During the development of Half-Life 2, Dog went through multiple iterations. Early versions of the character were much simpler, functioning more as a mechanical tool than a personality. The core idea was there, but it lacked the expressiveness needed to make players connect with it. As development progressed and as Valve's animation and scripting tools were improved, Dog was gradually reworked into something much more defined. By the time the game was released, he wasn't just a piece of machinery. He had weight, timing, and a kind of physical performance that made him feel alive without ever even having to speak. And who doesn't love Dog? He's great. What's important here is that Valve didn't abandon the idea of Dog when he didn't fully work in his early form. They refined it, they iterated on it. Finally, when they were happy with it and they were happy with presenting something that they feel worthy of actually being in their game, at that point, then they decided to use him. So what does all of this remind you of? A female scientist who betrays the player and is in Half-Life. It's Judith Mossman from Half-Life 2, of course. In Half-Life 2, Judith Mossman is introduced as a scientist working closely with the Resistance, especially Eli Vance. She is a part of the group based around Black Mesa East, helping study Combine technology and supporting the Resistance's research efforts. Unlike the more combat-focused characters, Mossman is defined by her scientific role. She is intelligent, ambitious, and deeply interested in the Combine's technology, particularly teleportation systems, which already sets her slightly apart from the others in the Resistance. Dr. Mossman is a fully realised character. She has a clear personality, defined motivations, and a visible role within the Resistance. She is someone that the player is expected to trust. This trust is important because later on in the story, she appears to betray you by collaborating with the Combine. Like the female scientist that was cut from Half-Life, Dr. Mossman follows a really similar path. Mark Laidlaw, who is the writer for Half-Life, had this to say about it. The whole relationship with Dr. Mossman in Half-Life 2 was a scene that we tried to do in Half-Life. We'd done a whole bunch of stuff for this scene where there was a betrayal by a woman scientist, At that point in the story, Freeman was being hunted and you think that the scientists are all your friends. So this scientist says she's going to get you help and tells you to stay in the room you're in. And then she calls the guards. We couldn't do that in Half-Life. We didn't really have characters on that level. So it was cool in Half-Life 2 when we had characters who were far enough along. So both are scientists, both have positions of authorities, and both are designed to subvert your expectations as the player at a critical moment. However, there is one major difference. Dr. Mossman is a much more fleshed out character, and she has motivations and reasons for her betrayal, whereas the female scientist in the original Half-Life did not. During the events at Nova Prospect, Mossman is captured by the Combine. At this point, she is placed under pressure by Dr. Breen, who manipulates her access to the teleportation research. The Combine are attempting to stabilize and control teleportation infrastructure, and Mossman is one of the few people who are capable of helping them to do it. Eventually, she makes a decision which changes the direction for the rest of the story. She cooperates with the Combine and assists them in activating and refining.
Doesn't the story of Half-Life go completely parallel to what happened at the exact same time as the Portal games do? But I know they definitely reference Black Mesa a few times in the Portal games. Right, Chrome, how are you doing today? Welcome on in.
I think makes Dr. Mossman's betrayal more complex is it's a little bit more than
Hope you're doing good.
Dr. Mossman's actions are more defined by pressure and ambition, and they're all kind of just colliding together at the wrong moment, and then this is the result of that. It's not for no reason how the original female scientist in the first Half-Life game was originally portrayed to be. She's not designed as a simple antagonist, it's just a woman under a lot of pressure making a decision when she's not in full control. So therefore, her betrayal is less about the ideology and it's more about choice under constraint. By the time Half-Life...
Dude, I hope you manage to get yourself a good 8 hours. Maybe even a 16 hours to make up for yesterday if you can.
...had significantly improved.
Being sleep deprived is no fun, but congrats on maintaining the streak though, at least. That's commitment.
This made it possible to build a character like Mossman naturally, rather than just kind of plonk her in.
Sounds like you'll be needing it.
In that sense, Mossman can be seen not just as a new character, but as the completed version of an earlier concept, one that had been held back until the technology and storytelling methods were ready. The absence of a woman scientist in Half-Life isn't just a missing detail, it's a reflection of how the game was shaped by its limitations. What began as a more complex character-driven idea was gradually simplified, not because it lacked value.
Appreciate it, dude. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have yourself some rest.
The narrative arc of this woman scientist betraying you grew and evolved and became something way more profound in Half-Life 2 than if they would have just gone with their original idea in Half-Life. And in that way, the things that aren't in Half-Life can tell you just as much about the game as the things that are. So that is the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed.
Appreciate it, ML. Watch this. Watch this. There we go. Let me now load up some Neverness To Everness. And hope it doesn't screw anything up. Oh, hang on. Let me pause this. I don't want anything downloading in the background. In my category.
Connor Worlds asked me, Jack, do you remember the day we met? Yeah, it was in front of Federal Hall. There were all these tourists around you. They were asking me which building it was that King Kong was climbing.
As if you got the whole damn
I
quote.
said it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State. I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla. We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists.
This guy!
Oh, Jack, Federal Hall, you say? Sounds like one of those dreadful American colonies. Wait, no, we still own them, don't we? King Kong climbing buildings? Poppycock. In my day, we had proper beasts like corgis herding sheep, not monkeys scaling sisiki.
I'm impressed with the fact that she matched the whole quote in and responded to it. Although she did cut off halfway through.
That German not again. They're overdue. I just wanted to sell this round.
I think we broke her brain. Let me get rid of TikTok for now. You stop that one. I think the TikTok stream is the one that causes issues when I'm streaming. Well, she can't anymore. She's not around.
Can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
We get rid of all this. True. I mean, Charlie Kirk was a big Halo fan. So maybe they can both talk about video games in hell together. Let's play. Let's play. He probably debates the Queen in hell. Okie dokie. I'm hoping this game works fine on stream now. It was having issues before. Last time when I was streaming it yesterday. If it does have issues, I'll switch to playing something else like Crimson Desert. Where's my car? It does have some pretty good graphics. It is, yeah, it's a fully open world like city. All the way up there, so I'm going the wrong way. Ignore how bad my driving is. Over there. This is the starting car, and it's not very good. It's literally the first car you get in the game. Apparently it's not even strong enough to drive uphill. Okay, hang on. Is what I'm supposed to be not on the road? Is there no road to there? Hang on, can I just get out? And make my way over there?
Where would you like me to start hurting you? Stretching helps relieve sore muscles. Let's take a breather before we land.
Here we go. Is there a cutscene waiting for me here? Hang on, there's something over there.
Stretching helps relieve
Grab
sore
that.
muscles.
Search deeper. Okay, I came the wrong way. Which way next? Another one of them birds. I don't know what these oracle stones are. I just gotta pick them up every time I see one.
Dude, where is the darn door? We've been walking in circles for God knows how long already. Is it really here? The client didn't mean it as a hole in the ground, right? Like a hole behind these trees that we can't see? Should we go ahead and cut down these trees then?
A manga artist once said, if you're willing to pay the price, any wish can come true. So I was wondering whether the condition of entering this anomalous realm is related to our wishes.
Makes sense. The chef said he got pulled in without knowing what happened. He probably wished for a new dish or something.
What do we do now? Are we supposed to start making wishes to this mountain like there's no tomorrow? This is stupid.
Why did they zoom in on my butt
Should we
there?
give it a try anyway?
What was the point of that butt shot? And why were they showing me my own butt?
Put cheese egg rolls in my lunch tomorrow. Doggy, doggy. You wish. By the way, I was hoping to wake up as strong as Master Daffodil tomorrow. Doggy, doggy, dog.
I hope that all our wishes come true.
What? That's cheating. Does that even count? Here, try saying this out loud. I hope that Edgar can speak his mind. I hope... No way! Did it really work? Where's Sakiri and the others?
Looks like they went in already.
Nice. Oh, let's be strategically late a little bit, like what the main characters in the movies do.
Let's head in too.
Wow. Look at this setup, and the sense of mystery. This is what the headquarters of the Kaluchis should look like. Next family meeting, let's chat about setting up headquarters in the anomalous realm.
Chupa, can you reach Sakiri, Edgar, and Tagido?
Looks like their route is different from ours. Shupa.
Kataki! Hey! How could you guys leave the boss behind and come in first? Kataki-do!
Appraiser, is Sakiri with you guys?
Huh? Isn't she with you guys?
No. Judging by our method of entry, our placement within the pawn shop appears to be randomized.
Can you identify your current location?
Basically an instance dungeon, isn't it?
Taki! Kataki! Over where?
Edgar? Edgar, the connection's been cut off.
Do you think they're in danger?
We need to meet up with him as soon as possible.
Oh, I can't double jump when I'm in a dungeon.
I'll handle this part.
Oh, is this gonna be like a maze? Alright, I'm not allowed to jump either now, okay.
Cutie, let the games begin. Leave it to me.
Shift change. Good work.
Where would you like me to start hurting you?
I'm stuck, there's nowhere else I could have gone. I imagine it's gonna make me go back and forth a good amount. Find the right way in and out. Or it might just be that straightforward. Let's have a look. I appear to have made it to the end.
It was bright just a moment ago. Why is it so small and dark here now?
Looks like we've entered a secret room.
Took a wrong turn. Well, as the strongest supernatural
Network unstable.
duo of A-Bone, the two of us teamed up and still made a
I hope
mistake.
not.
It appears we have to find our own way out.
This is
That's been playing this single player as well. It shouldn't have to be connected, but I guess it's the case when it comes to live service games. They always need to be online, even if you're playing it in single player. Oh, is this a shifting maze?
Think you can escape? We'll catch you on your own turf. Oh, calling for backup. Let's pack them all up and knock them down.
Better get used to it. Stick to the plan. Now's the time.
Yeah, I need to go.
Clear on time.
This is making me dizzy.
Right, which way?
Isn't a real skill.
Thousand eyes, awaken!
Shift change. Good work. Cumberhead.
Which way do I want to go? Left or right? I lean to the left, so let's go left.
Suddenly, it's all quiet.
Where did it go? Wow. This place feels like the A-Bone storage room. Quick, look around. See if they've got any goodies. This one? Oh, not this. Oh, what about that one? Oh, also not quite right. Suspicious. Very suspicious. In any case, these things aren't on the same level as that sensor that could spit out a bird. Don't see any of the strange things the manga artist talked about either. Suspicious. Very suspicious.
The items here barely have any anomaly presence. Some are even entirely ordinary objects. Based on these pawn tickets, they're all anomalies that have fulfilled their contracts. After the pawn contract is completed, their wish-granting power seems to fade gradually.
You mean it wears off? Turns out the stuff from this shady shop is disposable, like hair dye wax and tattoo stickers.
You could say that.
And the sensor snatched by Dandelion?
Very strong anomaly presence. It looks like Toshi did sign a contract with Pawn Moonlight, but his wish hasn't come true.
And he disappeared before it could. Oh, I got it! The pawn shop owner must have regretted the deal, so he coaxed Dandelion into stealing the sensor.
With so many transactions completed successfully, why breach Toshi's? That doesn't sound right. If Toshi was deceived into signing the contract, as the cook said, then the pawn shop would want to fulfill his wish and pocket the payment sooner. If they wanted to breach the contract, they could have taken back the sensor immediately. Why would Dandelion take it only after Toshi disappeared?
Ugh, I can't take it. My head's going to explode.
Plus, these pawn tickets clearly state the cost, and the cook isn't as clueless as he claims. At the very least, we now know that he lied to us about not knowing there would be a cost.
Liars are bad guys.
The perfumer, Dandelion, the manga artist, the cook, and us? More and more people are getting involved with Pawn Moonlight.
This doesn't feel right. We need to find Sakiri and the others quickly.
Alright, anything good here I can steal at least? Can I get some loot? No, nothing. Okay.
Where would you like me to start hurting you? Stick to the plan.
The fervent pilgrim saw stars in the morning. In the evening, we attended his funeral. It said he saw the truth, as delicious as the star pie. Wait, she pawned off her own life?
For a pilgrim, perhaps the truth of this world means more than life itself.
Should be where I'm supposed to be.
Huh? What a weird place. Why does it also collect Tagido's kind?
It's Edgar and Tagido. They've been here already. Are they hinting at this?
This knife? Doesn't seem too handy as a weapon. Kenneth.
Not with that attitude.
Cook who hired us? 10 years sense of smell. He knew the cost full well. And he played dumb in front of us.
Wait. Why are there 2 pawn tickets here? In this case, Kenneth has been to Pawn Moonlight more than once. The cost of defeating the current culinary virtuoso is a lifetime sense of taste. No wonder he hesitated. The wish and cost changed the second time, but the knife remains the means to fulfill the wish. Perhaps it's because the knife's power is fading, and by the time Kenneth entered the second time, it couldn't fulfill his first wish anymore.
Different wishes, different prices. Somehow I feel this shop isn't that shady after all. Hasn't he been told everything clearly? Unless the cook was forced to make the deal.
If there were coercion, the first contract wouldn't be incomplete.
So it was his own will.
Right. Every pawn ticket here emphasizes that all pawns at Pawn Moonlight are confirmation. Once the pawn contract takes effect, the pawner can neither redeem the set cost nor renew the contract.
If the cook came to us, he obviously was having second thoughts.
No wonder he looked uneasy when Hattori made inquiries. Just pawn tickets. What's this? It's Toshi's pawn ticket. It's the same time as Kenneth's second entry into the pawn shop. That's what Edgar is trying to tell us.
These two knew each other?
Making a deal with Pawn Moonlight on the same day must point to a deeper connection. These wish-fulfilling items are like pawn shop loans. According to the pawn ticket, the contract officially takes effect the moment they
What in the world is this game? I guess the easiest way to sum it up is it's anime Grand Theft Auto, is how I've been telling people. But it's called Neverness To Everness. It's, I don't know if you play games like Genshin Impact or not, but it's that sort of type of like free-to-play anime game.
Or rather, What role did he play in Toshi's disappearance?
How are you doing, Mrs. B? I'm hoping you're doing well today.
Schemes. Once I get out of here, I'll grab that cook by the collar and squeeze a clear answer on him. There's no one that a beating can't fix. If that doesn't work, then another round.
Maybe we'll find the answer here. Let's look further ahead.
They're currently investigating a magic pawn shop where when you buy items from it, they have the power to grant wishes, but they fade over time, so eventually they'll expire.
And a manga book, too. Oh, isn't that... you know who? Makes sense she got the grand tour. Total fan moment!
We should carefully check the room for any missed clues first.
It's got some really good character design, then the world itself looks really good as well.
What's the number written after the price? Who knew an abducted dog would get treated so well? Boom Boom never mentioned how much work it is to take care of pets. A nutritional food menu? That seems excessive. Dandelion already looks plump enough.
Yeah, alright. This looks like it might be leading me to a boss fight arena. Potentially. I played enough video games to know when these sort of things are about to happen.
What's going on?
I need to go a specific direction, otherwise they'll keep bringing me back. Okay. I like playing a lot of puzzle games. So I tend to have a good sense of direction, but unfortunately it does not translate to real life. I am helpless with like Google Maps.
Now's the time. Waiting for me. And a boy. Intimacy through pain. Found it.
Okay, which way? Which way? One thing that really annoys me is when you play a game and you're like dodging around the whole arena, you know, fighting this thing, and then realize, oh shit, I forget which direction I was going in now. I hope it was the correct way I just went. We got a cutscene, that means I'm going the right way.
Looks like they found Sakiri.
That's the Colucci family's consigliere! So glad they found Sakiri. I was worried that without us, Sakiri would get in trouble.
There are a good number of cat girls in this game as well. If you are a fan of cat girls, this has plenty for you.
Dandelion. They seem to get along just fine. And he didn't teach it anything weird.
Our findings regarding the
Bunnies? I don't think so. I've got one that's got an angel wing, so I've got a one-wing like angel girl for one of my party. There might be. I've not unlocked many characters yet. I don't think they've got any bunny girls yet, or bunny boys for that matter. But maybe they should.
People who punch instead of talk aren't really welcomed here.
I mean, there's clearly a market for it.
It's that dude from the Moby Dick.
Rascal! Trying to scam Sakiri? You gotta get through me first!
Wait. They weren't trying to pick a fight. I couldn't stop Sakiri.
You'd be gravely mistaken if you think I'd be scared here on your turf.
Sakiri, can I eat that one with the blue hair?
Go ahead.
Have you ever played Final Fantasy 14 online? Because that game actually does let you play as a bunny boy. Originally, it was just bunny girls. The race was like exclusive to be female, but there was such demand for bunny boys, so they eventually added them in. I'm surprised you haven't. In fact, I might need to show you some of the slutty bunny boys. Let me see if I can find one. Picture of them.
Otro?
Shit, what was it called? Were they, not Lalafells, what were they called? I was gonna type in bunny boy. Viera, that was it.
It was you who kidnapped the perfumer. We're gonna drag you back with us today, all of you.
What a rude kid.
Watch this.
If you hurt this man in front of you, none of
Yeah, this is what they look like.
Wait.
They are adequately slutty. They have their midriff out in like almost every
We're
outfit.
here on Landrick's request to investigate your disappearance.
I'm surprised you hadn't heard about this or haven't played Final Fantasy 14. It's got a very in-depth slutty bunny boy character creator. And I don't think there's a version of, I don't think any of these characters are not slutty. I think it's almost impossible to be modest in this game.
Kidnapper Chef Kenneth of Delicamy?
There are also cat girls.
I'm surprised you already figured that out. I met Kenneth at a corporate dinner party.
But this seems like it would be something that's totally up your alley if you're into MMOs by any chance.
With Landrick, so he asked to meet up and told me about
And yes, there are not safe for work mods for it as well.
Come true for you as long as you're willing to pay the price.
Watch this.
I thought it was a scam at first until we saw the giant door up in the mountain and we pushed it open.
So, Kenneth brought you here?
I just love a fucking good game that has a great character creator I can spend hours on. I just love character creation and customization.
The chef has been here before. He was here last time because he had a burning wish, but he turned down the deal last time.
Kenneth exchanged 10 years of his sense of taste for a dish that would grant his restaurant another star. I gave up 20 years of my sense of smell for a unique fragrance that would go down in history.
Were your wishes granted?
Not long after we got back, I learned that Kenneth's restaurant indeed got a new star. But I was hesitant. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the sensor I brought back.
20 years is a long time.
It wasn't because of losing my sense
I've
of
known
smell
some friends who like play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 because they love the character creator, but they've never gotten past Act 1. Because they always want to go and make a brand new character and start again. So they played through the first like few hours of the game like 100 times over. Just because they love going back and playing as a different character.
Kenneth came to me again.
You wanted to pawn something again?
And it's not even one person I know that does. I know multiple people who have done that.
Decided to return the sensor and terminate the contract.
That's just the power of a good character creator.
So he came to me because he regretted pawning away his sense of taste. So he wanted to discuss how we could take back what we'd lost.
He was worried you'd tell the owners of Pawn Moonlight about his plans, so he kidnapped you.
Yes. He locked me up and contacted various anomaly hunters trying to find a way to destroy Pawn Moonlight so the contract would terminate.
I see.
Listen, I played through Baldur's Gate 3 as a total slut, okay?
Came to my rescue.
I made sure to get as much pussy as possible in that game. So much so, like, I would legitimately, like, cheat. Like, I picked the character I wanted to romance, right? And then, every opportunity I could to cheat and see a new sex scene, I took it. Because I knew she would forgive me. I'm a nice person IRL, but when it comes to video games, I can be very fucking evil and toxic, apparently. I am the worst ex your friends will probably ever tell you about. Only in a video game, never in real life. I would not do that to a real person.
Oh my gosh!
But to a fictional person, hell yeah, I want to see as many titties as possible. Of course I'm going to say yes to a threesome in a brothel.
Angry again.
I know a lot of people don't want to pick any of the mean options in video games, but like, no, thank you. I am here to be mean. I can't help it. I'm an Aries. I'm so looking forward to it. It's been delayed again, which really annoyed me, because I really wanted it this year. And I hope it still comes out this year. Because, like, it's almost impossible to get to play any of the previous... Like, if you want to play Fable 2 or Fable 3, it's basically not available on PC or anything, unless you have, like, an old-school Xbox to play it on. Well, I think it might be on Xbox Live. I do love my very immersive games like that. It's why I love the Yakuza games so much as well. They're basically just like a a really well done crime drama, but also a fun immersive game that just happens to be set in Japan. Like the city in the Yakuza games is a one-to-one recreation of Kabukicho from Tokyo. To the point where I can probably navigate my way through Kabukicho. Despite never having been there.
I'll handle this. Waiting for me. Intimacy through pain.
It looks really fucking good though. The fact that we got Richard Ayoade in the trailer as well was like one of the funniest trailers that they've ever put out for a game. And I love the humor in the Fable games. I don't think we get many funny games these days. Like a lot of fantasy games and stuff in general just happen to always be like really serious and stuff. And sometimes I just want to have a fun time and enjoy some comedy.
Feeling satisfied.
Stick to the plan. Clear on time. One moment is enough.
The studio that used to make the Fable games, Lionhead Studios, they made some really good PC games. I think the very first PC game I ever got was a game called Black and White, where you play as a god. Oh shit.
I won't fall.
This is a very creative boss fight. It's very cinematic. God complex? No, it's pretty simple actually. I just like thinking that I'm better than everyone else. It's very straightforward. Right, I need to hit these things.
As expected.
We're literally playing Pong by hitting the blades back and forth. I am considering going to the one to the NEC. Like, I know, was it MegaCon that's happening? And also, was it MCM? I'm gonna apply for creator for both of them, but if I don't get the creator, I'll probably buy a day ticket. I don't think I'll bother going to the ones in London. Purely because the hotel prices in London are so expensive. Like, I've got friends I could stay with as well. But even then, it's like the price of just getting an Uber there and back, or just public transport in general, is like, you know what, no. Plus, a lot of friends I know who are going to be there that I could stay with are going to be in office dealing as well. So if there's any point where I want to go back to the flat or whatever, unless they give me the key to their home, which I know they trust me with, but I wouldn't be comfortable having that responsibility.
Nowhere to hide. I'll provide backup.
It's insane how much they jack up the prices of the hotels as well every time there's an event on.
Careful now.
Yeah, it's just like one stop on the train for you guys, isn't it, if you take public transport. Same for me, because I'm like Birmingham based anyway, so like it literally, and I've got a fucking free train and bus pass.
I'll handle this.
Like, it's not even that far from me.
Better get used to
I've paid insane prices before for a hotel in London, and not all of them have been worth the price that I've had to pay for them. I don't even trust the reviews on most of them either. Apparently, it turns out what people consider 5 stars is not what I consider 5 stars sometimes.
Rest for a moment. Comprehend.
One of them almost got him.
Everything with form is unreal.
Oh, I don't think I'd ever want to stay in a hostel. I enjoy my privacy too much.
What is this place?
I don't want to jack off in front of an audience. Not for free, anyway.
It's Dandelion! I knew it was you!
I know my work.
Dandelion! Where have you been, you bad doggy? You got here just.
I know a lot of people enjoy going to hostels and meeting new people and stuff.
No need for thanks. I appreciate
But I think
you
most
taking care
people
of
suck.
Melanie and the others along the way.
I'm not that kind of optimist.
If you didn't kidnap the perfumer, then what's up with Dandelion? You're still terrible for stealing people's doggy.
Ms. Mo and I, for certain reasons, we've been drifting from city to city. It was Morphix, or as you call it, Dandelion, that took us in, letting us use this space for the time being. We're just passing through. Strictly speaking, Dandelion is the real owner of Pawn Moonlight. Though calling it an owner might not be quite right. After all, the name Pawn Moonlight is just something visitors started calling it over time. This space exists according to Dandelion's will. The whole idea that a strong enough wish can open the door to Pawn Moonlight? That's something it put in place. Like a sort of passkey. To put it simply, this place? It was originally just...
Actually, hang on, there is another event I might be going to. I don't know if it's of interest to anyone else. It might be something that's only of interest to me. But it's something I thought would be fun to do. Also, a good idea for content. But I'm also very into Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series, so the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championships are happening at the NEC in June, I think it is. So I figured I'd get a ticket and go there, but also I want to enter and compete. But also I'm going to use a very silly deck to compete, because I don't think I could ever compete with the kind of people who play at a World Championship level. Like, I know I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't think I'm that good.
Now that Dandelion has returned
So I
to
think
its
that would
owner,
be quite fun. But also, if I play with like an Exodia deck, which is like the kind of deck that works in an anime, it would never fucking work in real life. And seeing how far I can get with that would be more fun than playing a serious deck and getting my ass beat anyway. Like I know I'm not going to be winning the tournament, but see how far I can get with a very fun, silly deck. I just want to have a good time.
Otro and Mismo, thank you for taking care of Dandelion.
And plus, I've never actually been to one of those events or played at a tournament like that, so I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And maybe make a YouTube video about afterwards. It could be good content.
Mismo means that he will miss Morphix.
Hey.
I didn't realize this happened at the NEC, because I remembered last year it was at the NEC for the first time, I think it was. I missed out going then.
There. Something for you.
See, I could not do that.
When did this happen?
I don't spend money on... I don't spend a lot of money on decks, I should say. One of the reasons I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically is because of how affordable it can be to make a decent deck. And, like, if you wanted to compete at a tournament, you can literally buy 3 copies of a structure deck, which is like £10 each, or £30, and then swap, mix and match the cards between those 3 structure decks. And you would have a competitive level deck ready to go. Like, you don't need to... I know Magic, specifically, is insane with how expensive cards can get, because they're made to be collected. Pokemon is another one. I don't collect cards. I buy the exact cards I need, build the deck, and because I enjoy the deck building. I enjoy deck building and actually playing the card game, which I know most Pokemon fans don't actually do. They don't play the card game because it's not a good card game, but they like collecting the cards because I like the artwork on the cards of their favorite Pokemon. So some people would only collect like Vaporeon cards because they really fucking love Vaporeon, but they'll never play the game. And Magic the Gathering has somewhat become the Fortnite of card games because it keeps releasing new sets with whatever property they can cross over with, basically. Which some people love and not everyone. You know why Vaporeon was on my mind, okay? It's the first one that popped in my head because when it comes to human and Vaporeon in terms of compatibility, they just happen to be very compatible. We both know this. I don't need to go any further into this, do I? I don't think I need to elaborate on that point. I think everyone's on the same page.
Just you wait. I'll sue you.
We all know that one bit of trivia.
Then go ahead and sue us. Let everyone see that the head chef of Delicamy is a no-good, friend-kidnapping, and treacherous scoundrel.
You little...
Oh, by the way, we pride ourselves on our business integrity, so it's only natural that we try to make up for it after mistakenly accepting a commission from a villain.
Well, like, I've got a lot of friends who collect Pokemon cards and stuff. I'm like, I've seen the amounts they spend on things. I think I have all of my friends who are into any form of card game. I think this is genuinely a flex. I've spent the least on trading cards. Like, I've not spent a 4-digit number on them. I think I've spent less than £500 on them.
Stop avoiding my question. I know you're smart enough to figure this whole thing out.
I do like the variety of the characters in this. You got baddies with massive tits. You got cat girls.
One of the two has an exchange ability related to the
It's got a good range.
The other person probably has a summoning ability that has to
You've got pretty boys in nice suits as well.
This ability probably has other restrictions in addition to wishes. The Esper abilities of these two are connected to some unknown power, along with Dandelion's power to control space. This is probably what created Pawn Moonlight.
Restrictions? Connection?
You probably witnessed something extremely rare. I heard that if both twins have Esper abilities, the powers would be like two repelling but also attracting magnets, and will create an
Well, I'm listening to the ad break for a moment.
So they're super powerful when stacked? And why do they collect a price for each wish? It sounds absolutely unnecessary. What's the point of that? If I had such powers, I would totally...
Otro seems to have a weak presence. There was a noticeable difference between when we first met him and when he left. He was like flowing sand.
Mismo said he went out to investigate when Toshi didn't pay his price.
I mean, this game literally came out like yesterday, so there's only like a small cast of characters at the moment. But I imagine it's one of those games that's going to release a character every month, and it's going to have like 100 characters in like a couple of years. It's currently the problem that I think Marvel Rivals is facing, where they release 2 characters every season, which is more than most games that are like hero shooters. And the roster itself is already so big, like most people are having trouble keeping up with it.
But come to think of it, since they left
Which is like the dilemma that most live service games have. It's like we need to keep making content, but also if we put in too much content, it's going to alienate the newer fans.
Thinking about this won't help us make a penny, right? Why don't we go through the shopping list to see if we've missed anything? Oh, should we replace the sofa? Oh dear. Why do I always feel uneasy after Landrick's final payment arrives?
Taggy, Taggy-do! Oh, I want a pair of aura punchers!
Rejected.
Oh, please, boss! Won't you reconsider?
Dandelion.
I think I'm one of those people who have, you know, who doesn't spend money in games like that, so I have enough self-control to know that I'm not going to gamble my money away. But I can understand why other people avoid these types of games. I'm someone who plays a game to have fun, and once I'm done having fun with it, I move on.
We're almost there. Did we forget anything this time?
I completely get where you're coming from, though. Okay.
Cutie, let the games begin.
I do have a good roster of characters. Let me show you a few of them.
This pain.
I've got this baddie.
Clarity.
There's also this baddie.
It's my duty.
There's also this baddie.
Greetings to you.
There's this baddie as well.
Another new day.
That's the main character.
Hey, the wind's picking
There's another cat girl here.
Who calls upon the name of heaven?
The paperwork you need.
There's also a dog man here. Some people will consider this a baddie, if you're into that.
I'm here.
Hang on, it wants to talk to people over here.
Is that so? Tagido only called the 3 of us.
If this is about Abone's future, shouldn't we consult with the Tory and the others?
Tagi.
I have an inkling of what this is about, but it's best if Tagido explains.
Tagido Tagi. Tota. Tota. Tagido. Tatagi. Tagi. Tatagi.
Love?
Tagi Tado. Tagi Tagi.
Oh, he met someone online.
Tagido. Tadagi.
Well, isn't that lovely?
I swear, if the plot twist to this is he's getting catfished.
Things not going well?
I'm calling it now. It's probably a dude. Oh no, he's a dog, so I'm guessing the person who's getting catfished by might actually just be a cat.
If we understand the whole story, we can help you better.
That'll be a good twist.
Tadagi. Tota. Tadagi. Hey! Tagido's family runs an anomaly hunter group, right? Do! Tagido do! Just like Acacia Aeronauts? I recently watched a show where the protagonist is based on Mr. Galexis from Acacia. Anomaly hunter! Transform! While running espers, screen full of effects. Dealing with huge anomalies, bringing balance What's the chaos? Rescuing
That's actually quite funny for a nickname. That's quite a funny one.
fortune and love. Oh, Tagitado? Huh? Isn't Tagido's job like that?
I mean, I can see why they would doubt it. Like an American person that wants to come to the UK. I find that hard to believe.
Does Tagido face danger all the time?
I can't believe anyone would want to willingly come to the UK. Alright, while the ad is playing, I'm gonna drop a quick BRB. I'll be back in just a moment while that plays. Be right back. I couldn't see him because I was locked onto the wrong one. He's down, so I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, we were so close. Come on. All three of us are down. We died in the very end. We were this close. That was a good one. I had some good teammates for once. Did I get him? I did. This is so fucking sick. This is such a fucking cool shot. That was so badass.
You're halfway there. Keep going. Only 60 seconds left.
I mean, you can get ordained online, can't you, to actually perform marriages? Have you ever thought about doing that? Batman is going to be in Avengers Doomsday, and it's a really bad AI poster. And it's got like 100k likes and comments on it from people saying, I can't wait for this movie. Or, what's it called? Donald Glover is going to be playing Miles Morales in the new Spider-Man movie. And it's a really fucking shitty AI poster. And these pages every single day post things that are never going to happen for literal years. And there are people who are liking and commenting saying, oh, I can't wait for this movie now. It looks so hype. And I don't get how people are this stupid.
Connor Wills asked me, Swastika Master, what a disaster. Can you explain the difference between Roman salute and Nazi salute? Oh, absolutely. The Roman salute is this thing where you extend your arm out straight with your palm facing down. Think of it as an ancient gesture of respect. The Nazi salute, on the other hand, was twisted into a symbol of hatred and was accompanied by Heil Hitler. I did a totally innocent Roman salute, but hey, the Nazis saluted back. So misunderstandings happen, right? Just ask my Teslas. They misunderstand road boundaries all the time.
Amazing. He's down, so I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, we were so close. Come on. All three of us are down. We died in the very end. We were this close. That was a good one. I had some good teammates for once. Look at the OSHA inspector or something. Or a food hygiene inspector, health inspector. Here we go. I'm inspecting for health now. Oh, that's definitely a health violation. Right, this place is definitely getting a 1 on the little food and hygiene thing. It is. It's giving 2 middle fingers. I thought it was like a shocked, like Pikachu face or something, but no, it's 2 middle fingers. Yeah, I can only see because I'm watching it. I've got my PC screen. Obviously, I can hover over it to see a bigger version of it. And obviously, when the bigger version comes up on there, you can see it better. One of the funniest things you can do is, if you lasso onto one of these trees, like so. Let me get it a little higher actually. It is based on physics. Let's try that there. And then if I were to pull this tree in, I can then... Oh, thank you for that one.
No problem.
I can't believe they're still using stuff.
Is this the Bible? Why are you talking
I was about to say, yeah. I know I look like Jesus, but... I returned. What I want to do, I want to explore the area a bit more and do some more side stuff. Before I continue with the main story, I want to explore and find shit. Like, I've barely unlocked any of the map at the moment.
Stick to the plan.
Let's know, do my characters not have any... Hang on. Let me look at my character. Do I want to swap anyone out?
Greetings to you.
Should we head out?
Who calls upon the Hey! Did you need
Oh, it tells me what the roles are. Okay,
I'm
main
ready.
DPS. Burst
Most
DPS.
everything we need for the
Heal
trip
damage
is
over
ready.
time. Damage
Get
reduction.
clarity.
Burst DPS.
I'm ready.
Okay. We're done with a single healing character. Perfect. Oh, spooky.
Cutie, let's some more. Oh, God, you. I'll handle this.
Prolonged fire.
Been good?
What a pleasant surprise. Today is turning out to be quite a good day.
You know what? Let's drop down here.
Convenient way to travel.
Let's actually call my car so I can actually drive there.
Stay balanced.
I do like her. I love her design. I think she's my favorite so far, but I do like the purple haired one as well because she's just constantly horny and talking about BDSM apparently. And I am weak for a good goth girl that wears black, so. How's my driving? I know in America they love the bumper stickers. You don't really get that over here, do you? I'll park it as well as I can. Probably not as frequently, and they're probably not quite as out of pocket. Because I've got some friends in America who always send me pictures of like random ass fucking bumper stickers they always see. And I'm always surprised by the how frequently they tend to be in reference to incest without realizing. They don't even live anywhere near Alabama as well. Like, there have been some, like, I don't think when they place them, they realize how it would sound next to each other. Like, I get it, you're an alpha male who loves his massive penis and also you love your family, but putting those two next to each other sends a completely different message than you think you're sending. One of my favorite things, so I'm a big fan of literature and reading in general, but I also really love horror. And I'm also I've seen the truck boards, yes, the trans trucks. I love them. I love them so much because they're always on the car of someone who fucking hates trans people and they trans their truck and give their truck pronouns. No, but I'm a very big fan of H.P. Lovecraft, who has been a controversial figure in history. And one of the funniest things about him that a lot of people don't realize is this man was hella racist, but he was also racist to white people. Like, this man did not discriminate with who he was racist to. Because he was so racist that the KKK would not let him in. Because he was too racist for them. Because he was very specifically racist towards people who lived in either Southern America or, the Deep South or in rural America. And he would often call them inbred mutants, basically. And the majority of the clan are from Southern America or rural America. So they did not like him very much. Surprising everyone, he did actually stop being racist eventually. He married a Jewish immigrant in the end, which is insane considering how much of his life he spent being racist to that very specific group of people. But then he died shortly after. So too little, too late. Yeah, his cat did have a very infamous name. One that I cannot say due to Twitch terms of service. But he loved that cat. To him, at the time, like, you gotta remember, he did grow up in a time where that word was very, very normal. And he, as racist as he was during a racist time where that sort of name, or that word in general, would not have been controversial, because everyone was saying it. Like, yes, the man was very racist and bigoted, but so was everyone else at the time. These escalators aren't moving. I'm not sure if that makes this game more or less realistic. Like, they didn't animate these escalators with moving physics, right? So they're these stairs. But at the same time, in real life, how often is the escalator just not working? I think this is making it more realistic than they intended it to be. Also, why is that sign reversed? It says exit, but backwards. It's the way that the lines sort of blend into each other, because it's you've got like it creates a weird optical illusion that makes the steps seem either closer or further away than they actually are, and it's hard to process in your brain when you're looking at the steps as you're going up and down them. And I think it might be by design to stop people running up and down the escalators when they're moving. Oh, I can teleport to them once I've unlocked them. But my university had a really long escalator that went up 2 floors. And one time, I actually, because it was like the end of the day, no one else was around. The security guard was around and did tell us off for afterwards. But I raced my friend down the long escalator, which is something I don't think I'd want to do now. That shit was exhausting. Being a young 21-year-old, fine. Oh, there's a bird up there. I want it. How do I get there? The guy at the end, like, he came to us, he did say that we were crazy for doing that. Where's this bird? There it is.
Perimeter clear.
Got you. If you're gonna rip off anyone, you might as well rip off the best, right? Okay, let's have a look. Oops, wrong thing. What I'm after. I need to do anything here? Nope, I can just do that. Oh, we're good. Nothing needs to... Oh, hang on. There is something I can do. Can I buy another branch of this cafe I'm running? One of the mini games in this is you're running a business. Oh, hang on, that's my character. My other character, what's she doing here?
Hey there, Coco.
What are you smelling?
The aromas from all the different food shops. Just smelling makes me feel like I actually...
I didn't realize you can, if you're not playing as a character, you can just randomly bump into them on the street like that.
What an unusual method.
Finally got a chance to go out and have
She's literally just going about her day.
Which set should I choose?
Can I twin? Good question. Let me go find out. Where did she go? There she is. She's still walking down the street. If I change my characters around, swap you out.
To you.
Hey, the wind's picking. Let's do this.
I'll handle this.
Let's go.
We can twin. Hello.
It smells so good.
Interesting.
The best treats should be enjoyed while they're warm.
Somewhere over here I can open a little cafe. Yeah, give me that. Can I afford that? Yeah, I can afford it. No worries. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have yourself a good night. Top employees. Who can I add in?
I'm ready.
I shall do my best to.
It's this pain.
Claire,
I'm ready.
I do want to swap those around.
This pain you're sharing with me? Yum.
Greetings to you.
I open it without any employees. Okay. Start by pressing right trigger to brew the coffee. Last cup. Okay, I need to figure out what they want and serve it to them. Got you. You want one of these. You want, okay. Glass. B. Wrong thing, shit. You want one of these? Shit. Shit. Shit, I don't know what some of these are. Okay. Okay, you got your order. I know how to make one of these. Good thing they're all ordering the same thing. There we go. Can I not choose which customer I'm serving it to? There you go, you got yours. Got yours. Shit, wrong thing. Shit, wrong thing. There we go. Being a barista is hard work. Okay. Definitely not as easy as I thought it would be. All this. Oh, hang on. Wrong thing. What was that? Oh, something new. I have. Let's claim all this. What have I unlocked? Oh, hang on. Is that Mahjong? I've unlocked. That's the minigame I just played, isn't it? I unlocked anything else. 800. I need more than that. I need 960. Let's go to some. Do I get the fast travel point I can get to? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to drive there. I love how durable this car is. It would have blown up by now if it was GTA and I was driving like this. There yet? I think we are. I'm just gonna park in the middle of the road. I'm the main character. I can do whatever I want. Oh shit, they've got cardboard cutouts, the maids as well.
You mean a cappuccino and strawberry cake?
Yes, I said it wrong. Sorry.
Interesting. Someone put a lot of effort into this part of the game. You can even get pictures with them, holy shit. I go into like photo mode and do this? Or zoom out? Can I make my character posed? Okay, hang on. Oh, that was bad. Come on, get them in pose. There we go. Is there a way to make my character pose in any way? Apparently, yeah. Perfect. Please stop, we can do that.
Happy to help.
Are you?
Coffee or desserts. With me, the part-timer ace of
There we go, okay.
Relax. Welcome home, Master.
Give me my reward, that's very demanding, let's go.
Would you like to have tea first?
Oh, you can unlock stuff on playing Mahjong, I guess, okay. I played a lot of Yakuza, I never learnt to play Mahjong properly. Oh, you can play with other players. Interesting, that's actually pretty interesting. I thought it'd be against like the AI or something, or like a whatever. No, it's actual multiplayer Mahjong. If I do this, let's see how well I do. Okay, let's see how well I do. Playing a game I've never fucking played before properly. Okay.
Pawn.
Have I done something wrong? I think I might have done. I'm literally just playing these somewhat random.
Pawn.
These guys are probably all putting some serious thought into it, and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I'm secretly eating the tiles.
Pawn. Pawn. Pawn.
Okay. I really have no idea what I'm doing, but apparently I'm losing. This person is winning, I think. I think the other guys also have no idea what they're doing. I think I'm too committed to quit now as well. I really should look up how to actually play Mahjong sometime.
This is too easy. Even Kiramara.
I'm in third place, okay. That's not the worst. Second to worst is fine, I'll take it. Someone else did worse than me, I can talk shit about them instead. I like the way she's got her leg up there for some reason. Because she spawned back in, flipping into the table, and she automatically has her leg up. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess. Can I not pause the game? It's not letting me. For some reason, it wasn't letting me do it on controller. Okay. I can't increase that yet, can I? For some reason my controller controls aren't working. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Not having it. I'll tell you what, I'll wrap up my stream here. I think this is a sign. I'll exit the game and then I'll see if there's anyone I can raid out to. But thank you everyone who tuned in today. I'll probably be streaming some other games tomorrow. Or whatever, if I do stream tomorrow. Let's chat. But I appreciate everyone who popped in today. I think I'll go back to playing some Death Stranding too, actually, maybe. As fun as Neverness To Everness has been. But let's have a look at who is currently online and if I want to send you all to them. Maybe I can find someone nice. Let's see who's currently streaming. Okay. Oh, hello. I think I know who I do want to go see. Let's see how long you've been streaming for. And if you'll be streaming any longer. He's still going. Okay. I'm going to send you to Mobius Rose, who's doing a cosplay stream. She's playing some Theme Hospital. She's playing or dressed as the nurse from the Blink-182 album. I hope you enjoy watching her. I will be heading off now. I might stream again tomorrow. Who knows? Who fucking knows what I do these days? I make things up as I go along. I hope you enjoy watching it, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Sayonara. Sayonara. Okay, turns out she's not allowing raids at the moment. So I'm just going to end my stream, I think, unfortunately. I hope you enjoy whatever you end up doing, and I'll see you next time.